Well, if you recall, in our first practice test, we had Flipper the toaster, and I don't know why I decided that Flipper should be a toaster, but I've decided that Flopper should be a waffle iron, a mysterious, magically moving waffle iron that goes from 5 meters to 25 meters in the span of 20 seconds. So once again, average velocity, including units. Let's be clear. I will have a lot of words here to use, and what we mean here is we just want a slope. Okay, so check this out. Our y-intercept is 0, 5, right? Nobody's impressed with this. And then here, we're all the way up at 20 seconds. And we moved forward to 25 like that. So when we actually calculate this, let's go ahead and just do our rise over run calculation, which is of course how we get the speed, which is the slope. So the velocity is going to be rise divided by run. And if we actually calculate that out, it looks like we have the very boring velocity of 1 meter per second. How unimpressive. Sad. Now we're going to write a mathematical model between Flopper's position and time, including variables and units. So here, we just use the slope-intercept form of the line to write down the position equation. So x, the position, is given by the velocity times the time, which is 1 times t. And then, of course, to know where we are, we need to know where we started from, which is the y-intercept of 5 meters. So that's rather grim. And then where will young Flopper be after 45 seconds? Let's go ahead and look. So x is t plus 45. Well, t plus 5, which is 45 plus 5. So it looks like young Flopper, the waffle iron, will have scooted off 50 meters. I think I just like saying the word waffle iron as I work through physics. So that's not really the most dramatic question. There's not a lot you can do with it there, and that's very little I can really ask. And it is a bit more of a straightforward question. So if you found it easy and there's that part of that's a little bit suspicious, like, oh, is it really going to be this way on the test? It is going to be pretty much this way on the test. And then if you are the kind of person that this seems a little bit more of a struggle, see how you're doing the test, and we may need to talk just to make sure that you're completely comfortable with what we're covering in physics. All right, so during which interval did we have the largest or the most speed? I will say the interval from 0 to 4 seconds because the slope was the steepest. And then what I would do is I would actually calculate that. So from 0 to 4 seconds, the velocity is going to be 35 minus 5 over 4. And so that's going to give me, let's see, 30 divided by 4. Let's just get that speed. It's going to be like 7.5. Whoops. 7.5 meters per second from that interval. Similarly, looking from 4 to 12 seconds, the velocity, again, we'll just do rise over run. So that's going to be 10. I'm reading this off the graph, minus 35 divided by 12 minus 4, which is going to be negative 25 over 8. That's going to give me negative 3, and I'll just round, negative 3.1 meters per second. Again, slower, not because it's negative, but because the actual value of it, 3.1, is less than 7.5. And then for the very last part, going from 14 to 20 seconds, rise over run is going to be 30 minus 10 divided by 6. And that's going to be 3.3 meters per second. All right, so the average speed from 0 to 20 seconds. I'm going to actually have you skip this one. And I'll actually send out a text when I go on remind. So skip this one. Wait, 0, you know what? I'm going to say 0 to 20. I want to change this number 0 to 4 seconds, okay? And again, we've got it here. And again, the idea here, There is a way to do that. I don't want to worry about it right now. We'll worry about it in the next unit. But the speed, the average speed from 0 to 4 seconds, again, we got that as 7.5 meters per second. And same with this here. If we're going to get really technical, speed is just how fast you're going, and velocity includes whether you're going forwards. So I guess I'd be a little bit more obnoxious and want to see the word forwards here. I'm not going to be that strict on the exam, even though I should be. All right, so that is page, I'm going to say 4.